We're looking at a few showers and storms making their way into our area. For example, up north here, making its way into western parts of Kuching and Itasca County. Quite a lot of rain and some good lightning with that storm as well. It's the same deal just to the south, another complex of some showers and storms near the Brainerd area, also making its way further on south and east, where there is even a flood advisory with that particular complex. With some flooding reported in the town of Brevik and also in Leech Lake, Birch Lake, and the town of Wabedo. Those are also included in that flood advisory, with some locations already reporting close to 1.5 inches of rain in a very short amount of time. So be very careful out there, especially driving on the roads. Don't ever drive through flooded roads. You never know what's going on underneath that flooding layer. We also have an air quality alert in effect still for parts of the Arrowhead for some smoke, but that should be out here in the next few hours. We have a severe weather risk as we go through the rest of today, because this afternoon and also this evening we're expecting more storms that could be on the stronger side, possibly even severe. A marginal risk in the dark and green for basically all of our Minnesota areas, even a slight risk a little bit further off to the west. So let's take a closer look at what that's going to look like. We see some more showers and storms starting to form as we go, especially into late afternoon, early evening, probably arriving in the Twin Ports sometime between 6 and 8 p.m. It will continue to move on southward into our southern Minnesota counties and also into Wisconsin by the rest of this evening. As we go into the overnight hours, most of that should be out here, will become mostly cloudy, but there's still a chance for maybe a few showers and storms, especially off to our west. And as we go into tomorrow morning, we see some new showers and storms starting to form, this time especially down to the south, over into northwestern Wisconsin. That will then start to form into another line of some strong to possibly severe storms, but just after noon, most of those showers and storms should move out of here. Then actually tomorrow, looking very nice with plenty of sunshine and also much warmer temperatures. So yes, the severe weather risk also carries over into tomorrow. Main threat probably will be for areas to our south, not necessarily for our Minnesota counties. That will be the focus for today. Tomorrow we're focusing more probably on Wisconsin. The main threat most likely going into the rest of today and tomorrow could come from some localized flooding, as we're already seeing right now, as some of these storms could produce quite a bit of rain in a very short amount of time, but also some large hail up to 1 inch in diameter and high winds up to 60 miles per hour could cause some damage along some of those storms as well. The rain out west is already causing some clear effects on the temperatures, with much cooler conditions off to our west, still warmer off to the east, with temperatures in some locations even in the 80s and plenty of sunshine for those areas as well. Most of the areas should get into the 80s as we go through this afternoon, but by later this afternoon, as we see the storm starting to move in from the north, temperatures are starting to drop very rapidly in Minnesota, quickly down into the 60s by early evening. And as we go into the overnight, everyone will drop into the 60s, low to mid 60s region-wide. And as we go into the day tomorrow, still some rain-cooled air down in Wisconsin with some of those storms in the morning. They will take a little bit of time to clear out, but off to the west, a very warm day once again tomorrow in our Minnesota areas, with highs mainly back into the 80s, and also during the day on Thursday, that's looking like a very warm day with 80s mainly down to the south, a little bit cooler off to the north because a cold front is trying to creep in by Thursday as well. So with the warmer temperatures tomorrow, the beach might be a good place to go. Do keep in mind there is a chance for some showers and storms, especially in the morning, and the better chance down in Wisconsin. Probably in Minnesota, you're looking at mostly dry conditions and increasing sunshine into the afternoon as well. The water is at a very comfortable temperature in the mid-70s, especially for our inland lakes. We should start to dry out as we go into the later parts of this week, with more sunshine Thursday and Friday. Temperatures decreasing just a little bit into the 70s, and it's a very similar condition down to the south. Temperatures may be holding a little bit stronger, and a better chance for some showers and storms during the day tomorrow. Here's your extended forecast. We keep the warmer temperatures into Thursday as well, but then Friday and Saturday, a lake breeze starts to kick in. That will really start to cool us down here by the lake, but also other areas will see some cooler conditions by Friday, and those cooler conditions will also linger into early next week. We're looking mostly dry with just a small chance for some rain on Saturday and Sunday.